Hey everybody, welcome back. This video we're getting ready to finish up the Tri-Z. We'll have it running by the end of this video and do our first ride. Alright guys, so what we got is our new side scoops. I ordered these from DC Plastics. They're not an exact match to factory, but they're pretty good. Had to do a minor amount of trimming, cleaning them up. You have to drill your holes because they don't come pre-drilled. Basically what you do is measure up the locations of the holes in your original plastic, and then you transfer those hole locations here. We had one here for a bumper, and then the two here for the screws. The screws just screw into this right here, the radiator mount. So basically you set it up here and then you line your screws up. And it's as easy as that. I already got the other side installed. I also got this cover here, and we had to do the same. Sorry, got a bug in my mouth. Do the same thing for the top cover here. We had to drill a hole for up here and make places for our grommets to fit down here in that cover. And let me get that and we'll put it on. Okay, and see, this is it. They drill a hole here and drill holes here and cut it out to make the grommets fit. So there's really not much to putting it on. Slide it over these two studs down here at the bottom. That puts that, holds it in place, and then we put our screw up here. Forgot to bring my screw out here, so we'll put that in, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so now we got this in place, these in place. The last thing before I can get it started is the silencer. So I'm going to take the back fenders back off. That way we can get a good clear look and make sure I get everything lined up fairly well, and then we'll put these back on. We got our coupler here. Put it back on our pipe. Well, before we do that, let's check, make sure this thing fits right. It looks like I might have cut off some off the front here, or we're not lining up here, so probably have to cut a little bit off of this, and then we'll get it to fit. So now, after a little bit of cutting and grinding and fitting this, go ahead and install it. tighten these two clamps up, put everything back in place, then we can go take it for a ride. As you can see, this is the next day. We had a pretty bad sandstorm last night, and I had to quit filming. So we're back out here today. I did at least get our side scoops and our airbox cover back on, and I got the silencer mounted. So what I did off camera was I filled up the fuel tank and I put some gas in the bowl of the carburetor, and I'm hoping that that helps us get this started. It hasn't started, I haven't done anything else to it as far as that, but it hasn't started since episode 3 on the first start video. So let's see what we can come up with and get this started. Alright, not having very good luck. Let me see what else I can do to get it to start. Okay, so now I have put some more fuel in the carburetor bowl. Hope that will let the carburetor pick up the fuel so we can start this thing up. Got the choke set. Tried to hit there. Okay, well, that's a start. I don't know if it just ran out of fuel or if I had to choke on too long. So let me figure out what the problem is, and we'll come back once I get it running good, and we'll try to take it for a spin down the street. So what I want to do now is show you my brother-in-law's Tri-Z. This one is an 86, but it's been painted. It was originally a white and red one, and I'm not really sure who painted it, but somebody painted it the yellow and black because that's what they liked. This bike was here because I put a new front tire on it and redid the fork seals and put new oil in it, cleaned them up, put some shims in the springs of those forks so that it would stiffen it up a little bit, because they're all these bikes are pretty soft on the forks. So what I want to do is take this bike for a ride and compare it to the one I've been working on all along, my 85, and see which one, not so much faster, but just see if the one I've been working on is in the same ballpark as this one. So you make sure I don't have any issues that I have to fix before the end of the project. So we'll come back to that in a little bit. Now, some of the things on this Tri-Z is the airbox tube is not there. It's just got a K&N filter down here, right on the carburetor, and has an FMF power core silencer. It's not made for this bike, but it's pretty close. I'm not really sure what it's from, but it fits, or he made it fit. So with that in mind, we will take this thing out for a quick test spin, and then we'll try out the other one. Alright, this is the 86. Okay guys, as you can see, this bike is pretty quick. It's not as fast as maybe a supercross or motocross bike, but it's still pretty darn quick for what it is. You know, it's 26 years old. Gets up and moves pretty good. That is, well, 86s were a little bit faster than the 85 stock anyway, but we'll have to come back and see what the other one will do. It's got a lot to live up to. It's going to keep up with this bike. So we'll come back to that shortly. Okay, I've got it ready. Take it out to do this first test ride. It's been a couple of days. I had some issues getting it to run decent. It's still not perfect, but it's running better than what it was. So I'll set the camera up and we'll run this one up and down the street a couple of times. Alright, another new problem encountered. It died on a D-cell and won't restart, so I'll come back in a little bit and do more to it. Alright guys, well that's the end of this video. The ride didn't go as I hoped. Still got a little bit of carburetor work to do, but on that ride the ignition failed. So I'm guessing the stator or the pickup coil 1 went bad. Like I said, this bike is set for a long time, so things don't always go the way we want them to. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a like, subscribe, share, comment, and check out my Patreon account. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.